Liz here, aka Isabelle Cheren. You're going to hear a lot of background noise because, well, reality is happening around me at the moment, and the bin men are outside deciding to collect rubbish, and all I can hear is glass. That goes to show how many people are drinking alcohol during COVID-19, especially around where I live, because that's all I can hear is bottles being thrown in the back of the bin truck. Oh my god. Anyhow, and that was the postman that you heard through the door, because they're still working. Do you know what? I'm really thankful for the people that are keeping up services, because wow, I so appreciate them even more than I ever did before. Anyhow, where am I at today? I am at Diaz. I think I'm saying that, or is it Diaz? Diaz Scent of the Caribbean. Now, just so as you know, I'm not using the wind light as of this place at the moment for this video, because I just wanted to show the crispness of everything. But believe me, the wind light here is superb. It is so beautiful. It just gives it a lovely vibe. But I'm actually just using one of my own just to sort of let everything pop for you so you can see it and just have a chat. So I'm at this beautiful place, and what I'm wearing, which is both from Entice and 𝐒𝐿10, will be in my blog post below this video, because you might want to know what I'm wearing and how I look. You never know. Anyhow, I just wanted to talk about COVID and just say that I hope you are all keeping safe and well. I've had my own meltdown in this process. I had it a few days ago. I've been on the whole quite sort of chirpy and whatever. And even though I've got sort of the technology to keep in touch with family, I had a meltdown a couple of days ago, which really, I was sobbing for a good 24 hours, absolutely sobbing. I couldn't stop. I actually logged off from work and I said I've got to take leave, and I'm on leave at the moment, just to go and recollect myself, because I miss my kids. Oh my god, I miss my kids so much. It's that beating pain in your heart. So I know how you guys are feeling out there. I so know. Even though you see them on the phone, on your video, I know that feeling, that pain that you feel, where you just miss them so much and you just want to touch them. And that's how I've been feeling. I'm trying to sort of, at this moment in time, get my head around that. As we're going into this further period in the UK of a few more weeks of this. After 3 weeks, I don't know what they're going to say, and it's just, and I think it's that overwhelming roller coaster that you go through, and I have to put it in perspective and say to myself, hey Liz, people live far worse experiences than this, far worse. But because we're so used to the way we live our lives, it becomes all-encompassing and it becomes all irrational in our heads. And then I have to quickly move myself back and go, do you know what? Actually, be real about this. Be real. You might live in a different country from your children, Liz, and, and I have to keep rationalizing to myself, because you start to panic and you start to think different things, and then you have to pull yourself back. So I highly recommend, one of the most important things which I found when I had my meltdown was that I actually rang a good friend, Rosie Hellendale from This World. She's on another channel. I rang her that night after I had my meltdown, and I was, poor girl, she had to sit on the phone and listen to me, and I was sobbing, and she tried so hard not to sob, and I know that, but I was so grateful for her for listening to me. And you know what, that is the most important thing, that you listen to someone when they're going through this and they need to just unload how they feel. Listen, that's all you need to do, is listen. You don't have to even offer them advice. And what she did was she just listened to me, and it was so important, and I just offloaded. And you know what, I felt so much better after that. And Rosie, I thank you so much for being such a good friend, that you listened to me have the most emotional breakdown that you couldn't deal with, and you just listened to me, and I thank you so much for that. And guys, she's a friend from Second Life who's become someone important to me in my real life. And, you know, that's the importance of people that can become your friends and they can listen to you. And, you know, you might have a friend that you know is suffering. Give them a bell. Oh yeah, in case you don't know what a bell is give them a telephone call, and just talk to them. Because for me, that really helped me sort of realign my chakras, as Beverly would say. I realigned myself and made myself feel, okay, I can do this. And, you know, I can let my friends know. So after I spoke to her, I actually spoke to someone in my real life, and I spoke to her for a few hours, and I kind of like thought, get a grip. Come on, Liz, get a grip. And I feel so much better for it. I won't say that I'm not feeling emotional and I don't have moments during the day. The minute someone sends me a message and goes, are you okay? Oh my God, don't ask me that. Actually, for me, don't ask me that, because I sort of well up and I start crying. And I've said to a few people, actually don't ask me if I'm okay, because unless you're ready to hear it, don't ask me it. I'm not okay, but I'm okay. So I'm emotional, which I think is pretty normal, and all of that. But I am okay, really, in the grand scheme of things. I am okay. I'm not affected by being ill. I'm just affected by finding my life different. And that's where I have to put the perspective. And I think that's where we all have to put the perspective, that, you know, the perspective is, if you're lucky to be just stuck inside and not experiencing the illness that's going around, you're actually quite lucky. And we are lucky, because other people are not so lucky. And I guess that's the perspective I have to give myself. Emotional pain from being distanced from someone is a real pain, and you feel it. It's like the core in your pit of your stomach, but actually you can get through it, and you can get through it by actually letting go, expressing it, letting people know that you are upset, that you hurt, that you miss them, and finding ways to keep communications going. That's so important. So that's all I wanted to say to you today while I was traipsing around this beautiful Caribbean island, that you really, really need to come and visit. It's so lovely, and they've done it so well. And when you come, make sure you accept the region wind light, because that actually is part of the atmosphere. I've just removed it for my video because you know what I'm like. I'm just like, oh, okay. I need you to see the detail. But actually, it's really cool for experiencing the wind light here. Anyhow, I'm going to go, and I hope that you're all doing well. And some of you have probably seen my crazy red hair. Can I just say, don't worry, I haven't dyed my hair, because there's actually a reason behind it, and that'll become apparent when I do it. Anyhow, I will see you soon. Okay, take care, everybody. Love to you all. Bye bye.